listen. We have this word listen. Listen. To use your ears to hear and understand things. Listen. To use your ears to hear and understand things. Okozesa amatu go okuwulira n'okutegeera ebintu. That's what we call listening. Okozeseze okutuuko n'owulira n'okitegeera ekyo ekintu. That's what we call listen. Okay? We have another word, week. Week. A period of 7 days. Week. A period of 7 days. Oluvannyuma lw'ennaku omusanvu, we call it a week. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's what we call a week. A period of 7 days. You can either begin from Sunday to Saturday or Monday to Sunday. That's what we call a week. Is ennaku zetugamba ennaku omusanvu. Oluvannyuma lw'ennaku omusanvu, we call it a week. We call it a week. Okay? We have agent. Another word here, we have agent. Agent. A person who can represent and decide for others. A person who can represent and decide for others is called an agent. Omuntu nga asobola okubeererawo abanne era n'abasalirawo n'asalirawo banne. We call it an agent. Like for example, agents of the Airtel agent, MTN agent. Like abamasimu basobola okugamba genda to the nearby agent wa Airtel. NEMU kulonda nako tulaba ono agent wa NRM, ono agent wa NUP, ono agent wa those whatevers. That's what we call an agent. Ngoyo omuntu asobola okurepresentinga nga asobola okubeererawo era n'asobola okusalirawo nga abandi ku lw'abanne nga asobola okusalirawo ku lw'abanne nga asobola okubeererawo ku lw'abanne. We call it agent. Okay? We call that person an agent. Okay? We have the next word, conclusion. Conclusion. Judgment or opinion after thinking for a while. Judgment or opinion after thinking for a while. Like something that like let us take an example. Or like maybe you're addressing oba mumboozi yo kale you're conversing mumboozi yo ekyo ekigambo ky'osembesaayo. We call it a conclusion. Nga biri byonna bimaze naye kino ekisembayo, we call it a conclusion. That thing, that's something after that information, after what? After giving us all the information, that final word from you, we call it a conclusion. Okay? Like you can say, let me conclude my speech. Nkolechi kamalirize speech yange okwogera kwange. Let me conclude my speech. Kamalirize speech yange. That's what we call a conclusion. Nga biri byonna bimaze ekyo kyosembyayo, we call it a conclusion. Okay? We have the next word, Regia. Regia. to bring up animals as a farmer. To bring up animals as a farmer, we call it rearing, like okulunde ebisolo nga endiga, embuzi, ente, horses, ebyo byonna we call it rearing. Kasita oba nga ina bingi, we call it rear. To rear those animals as a farmer. Okay, that's what we call rear. To bring up animals as a farmer, okulunda. We have the let us continue. We have the next word called, we read this word as gentle. Gently. In a calm, kind, careful and soft manner. Gently. In calm, kind, careful and soft manner. Ekintu ng'okola mu bwegenderevu, kale ng'okola mu bwegenderevu mu ngeri ey'ekiwowooze, mpowooze, we call it gently. Doing something gently, in a gentle manner, like we can call that one is a gentleman. Means that person, that man there. Oyo omusajja akola bintu bye nga yeegendereza, in a soft way, in a kind way, mu ngeri ey'ekisa, nga yeegendereza, mu ngeri y'ekiwowooze bw'atyo. That person nga is a man, we call him a gentleman. Waba gentleman, if someone is calling the person that one is a gentleman, I will understand that person akola ebintu bye mu ngeri y'ekiwowooze ate nga ali careful nga alina ekisa, si byakwepakulawo ebyo nedda. You're not when you're doing something gently, it means okola bintu byo nga weegendereza n'ekisa webityo. Okay, we have let us continue to another word. We have another word called murder. A crime of deliberately killing a person. A crime of deliberately killing a person. Omusango gw'okutta omuntu, we call it murder. Kyemanyi mubulirangako mwali mubuliddeko, tebasiba oyo omusajja mbuno gwaki murder, oyo omusajja alina murder case. Nga oyo webagamba mbuno oyo omusajja alina murder case mu kooti, you just know that yatta omuntu. Yatta omuntu, to kill someone. If you kill someone, that they will open a murder case on you. That's what we call murder. To kill, a crime of deliberately killing a person is called murder. Let us continue. We have the next word, December. 12th month of the year. December is the 12th month of the year. Omwezi ogw'ekumi bwe gusembayo buli mwaka. Era buli omu butuuka nga buli omu yeesunze is where we have Christmas. That Christmas holiday there. Very nice and interesting. Okay? Let us continue with our words. We have this word called farm. Fairly hard. Something which is hard. Like I can take an example. Something nga kikaluba nga tosobola, like nga kiri mu shape yakyo nga tosobola kijja mu shape yakyo okiteeka mu shape endala. Like for example, waliyo emifaliso. nga tosobola gizinga gigira mu shape endala. Like eno marker nayo sola gikola ki, like I can't fold it into another shape. It is somehow they are somehow hard. They are fairly hard. Like you can't tosobola kijja mu shape yakyo kyeba gikoleramu mu style yakyo no okiza mu style endala. So we call that thing a firm. This marker is firm. My bed is firm. You can't fold it to another shape. Tosobola kugikyusa mu shape endala. Oba ntino eno marker ntino oba gikyuse nkole wenti neda instead it will just break. So the word firm, it means something fairly hard. Ng'ekintu kikaluba. Okay? Mostly solid. Bino ebintu nga biri mu solid form. Those ones are fairly hard. Okay? We have the next word here, transport. Transport. A system of carrying people or things from one place to another. Transport, a system, means a system of carrying people or things from one place to another. Like we have these cargo, these trucks. The trucks during COVID time. Mu COVID nga bakiriza just trucks okola ki moving, and for them they only for things, for maybe food, emmere nga bisitula mmere, ebyo bitraka nga bisitula mmere, okusitula emmere okujjamu, like for example maybe from Kampala to Kenya. That's what we call transport. Like they are telling us even that is a system of carrying people from one place to another, mostly using vehicles. If you're also moving from here, not from maybe oba otambula okuva waneno paka wali eri, oba okuva mu maka go paka wali eri one neighbor, oba nga wetiise ebintu, don't say that I'm transporting. We mostly use vehicles. And even the airplanes, the whatever is ennyonyi nazo zitambuza bino bitraka byebitambuza ebintu okuva mu kifo ekyo ebintu ebyebibadde okutwala mu bifo ebirala. That's what we call transporting things. You can transport people from one place to another, like from Kampala to Masaka, from Kampala to Paris. That's what we call transporting. Mubiduka, you transport people from there, maybe their original homeland, to town, easy like that. That's what we call transporting. Ekyo kyetuyita transporting. Si kutambula wano ne wali eri ng'ositudde ebintu and you say I'm transporting these things from my home to the neighbor's place. That's not transporting. That's not what we call transport. They are telling us that transport is a system of carrying people and things from one place to another using vehicles. Nga otambulira ddala, like zino emmotoka nga zitambula nga zitiisa abantu n'ebintu byabwe bwebityo mu kifo ekyo okubatwala mu kifo ekirala. That's what we call transport. Okay? We still have some more words. Let us continue. Okay? Let us continue. I have the word here. Our next word is peak. 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 To decide on a thing from various traces. NEMU, various traces. Okay. We have this word, that word there, peak. 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 They are telling us that the meaning of peak is to decide on things, on a thing from various choices. Like for example, mostly as women, when we go to a window, there are very many clothing there, but you decide on one. You pick only one thing. You decide mubinji nolonda mukitya oba kimu oba bingi mubingi nolondayo kitya kimu. That's what we call pick. You pick, you decide on a thing from various things. Like if we have maybe oba tulina pen eza blue pen, tunetubera wanene eza black, netuberawo eza red, netuberawo eza green. Ati goina okulonda ku kitya, you pick, you decide mubingi ebyo nolonda mu kitya kimu. That's what we call pick. That's the meaning of pick, to decide on a thing from various choices. Okay. We have, let us continue. Let us continue here. You pick only one from the various choices which are there. Like if you go to the market, there is a pink cloth, red ones. There are actually many choices you can make, but you make only one choice. You decide on only one thing. Okay. We have another word here. Constantly. Constantly. We have that word frequently. Or without pause. We have the next word, that one, constantly. We read this word as constantly, frequently, or without pause. Something, ekintu nga tekiyimirizibwa nga kiri constant, nga tekiyimirizibwa nga kigenda bugenzi, nga it is continuous, constantly. Like oyinza okuba ng'oli mulwadde, like maybe headache, you can say I have a constant headache. If you say I have a constant headache, omuntu asobola okutegeera nti no oyo omutwe gukola ki, gumulumirira, tegukola ki, teguwona. Alina obulumi bwe tebukola ki, tebukendeera, buli awo weebutyo, continuing, weeyongezi. That's what, something which is nga kyo tekiyimirizibwa, even pausing like this, nga you can't, that thing can't pause. That's what we call constantly, without pause, nga tekiyimirizibwa wadde even only for 1 minute. The thing is just continuing or continuous. Okay, that's what we call constantly. Okay. Last but not least, we have this word here. we have this word repeat. Repeat, to say something again. We have that word repeat. Repeat. Repeat, to say something again. To say something again, like oba to say something again, okuddamu ekyo ekintu omulundi omulala. Like maybe oba okyogedde, then someone tells, can you repeat for me? Osobola okukinziriramu okuddamu ekintu kyoyogedde omulundi omulala. We call it repeating something. Repeating, like you can repeat a word, you can repeat osobola okuddamu ebigambo, oluyimba bwe lutyo, like when you're playing, like these DJs, the DJ, you can say DJ what, repeat that song. So osobola okunzidiramu mwaka akayimba oba kakunyumidde, just like that. That's what we say repeating, okuddamu ekintu omulundi ogwokubiri. You can even repeat something once, twice, like that. That's what we call repeat something. Okay? Then lastly, or finally, I have this word for you. Very nice. We have this, I have this word here. I have this word, lastly, separate. Separate. Separate, to divide. Into parts. To divide into parts. Or make something divided into parts. That's what we call separate. Separate. Our last word is separate. Separate, to divide into parts. To divide into parts, or make something divided into parts. Okay, that's what we call separating. Okukola okwabula ebintu mu parts, like oba olina omuchunga, then no separating into small parts, like oba oguza ennyama only 1 kilo chidemu, then you're separating, like you're dividing into parts. You're dividing enyama dividing parts, smaller parts. That's what we call separating. Like maybe also okusanga nga abantu baagala naye, then you bring your momonga, then those people they separate. They separate. That's what we can also take that example there. nga abantu baagala nangwe noleeta olugambo then ne baawukana. That's what we can also call it separating people. This is our last word. The last word was separate, to divide into parts, to make something divided into parts. Okay? Like I've given you, like if you have an orange, then you separate into parts. You cut into pieces, into fractions. Like those pieces, we call it separating. If you this is our orange, not so the whole orange. Then when you cut this one from the whole, this part here, we call it you've separated this part from the orange. Let us maybe like if you cut this part here, we say you've separated the part from the whole orange. This part which has been cut, you've separated it from the whole orange. That's what we call ekyo kye tuyita okola ki okuseparating. Ng'obadde n'omucungwa mulamba bweguti then n'ogusala akakapaati k'osazeeko tugamba ekyo tusobola okugamba nti eyo paati ogiseparatinze kuki ku mucungwa guno omulamba. That's what we call separating something. Like when people has been together, bano ba mikwano basatu, ab'emikwano basatu, then this one comes, ono najja n'ebigambo bye najja waneno n'abaawula ne baseparatinga. Ono n'agenda eri, ono n'agenda eri, ono naye n'akwata zize. Kati nga bali awo nga tebakwatagana, they have separated totally. That's what we call separating, dividing. Nga you divide something, you make that something divided into parts. So this person makes these people who are friends bana ab'emikwano okola ki okwawukana. That's what we call separating. Okay.